who I personally think is not only the best player to come out of the 2021 draft class, but more so one of the best prospects in general we have seen come into the league over the last couple of years.
My guy, Luka, Jayson Tatum, and Zion Williamson have come into the league in the last couple years. The other day, I was scrolling through YouTube and this video appeared on my recommended. And I mean, it's genuinely funny. Cade Cunningham was the consensus #1 pick, and now all of a sudden Jalen Green is the greatest prospect in the past couple of years. Makes zero sense. I also saw a poll on Twitter, and it confirmed my theory. And yeah, Jalen Green to most is gonna have a better career than Cade, who just 2 weeks ago was the next Luka. Insane. What's up YouTube, it's Eternal, and I'm gonna be covering a big problem in the NBA community, which if you haven't already guessed, it's recency bias. Recency bias has always been a problem in the community, but it has ramped up to a new level. For example, just 3 months ago, Luka Doncic was the best player in the world. And then a month later, Trey's better than Luka. He physically can't be better than the best player in the world, and Luka got no work. I mean, he did get eliminated, but he scored 46 points, dotted 14 assists, and grabbed 7 boards. You can't ask for much more from him. This is where recency bias kicks in. Luka Doncic was never the best player in the world. In fact, he was never top 3. People were saying he was the best purely because he was playing great. When Luka was out of the playoffs, he was back to being rated properly, top 10. Other examples are Trae Young and Devin Booker, and they're pretty much the same thing. Hyped up to full extent when they're playing well, but as soon as they stop playing well, or they get eliminated, or they stop playing, the hype dies down pretty quickly. There's another part of recency bias, negative recency bias. To me, this is the real problem. Unlike regular recency bias, this doesn't die down. For example, Paul George will forever be remembered for having a terrible playoffs in 2019, but Mitchell's playoffs, that's forgotten. Mitchell in 2020 averaged 36 points on 53, 52, 95 in that series, but no one's ever going to be remembering that. The first thing for a majority of NBA fans when you think of Paul George is when he hit the side of the backboard. So why is this hate a bad thing? Well, listen to this clip from MJ.
I don't know if I could, survive in this Twitter comment, in this Twitter time.
Michael Jordan, his airness, the biggest trash talker in NBA history, says he wouldn't survive the Twitter era. The era in which players will get trashed on for having a couple bad games. Obviously, he's exaggerating. He's MJ, the GOAT, in a lot of eyes. But for majority of players, basically if you're not a perennial superstar, this can break a player. Ben Simmons, Kyle Kuzma, most likely have been permanently scarred because of you guys. Just let that sink in. NBA fans might have just ruined these guys' careers. So if you're one of these guys tweeting out this stuff, just stop it. I get if you're tweeting it out the day after or like the week after they had a terrible game or a terrible series. I guess it's fine, but it's been multiple months since they've played a game and the hate has not stopped. That's the video. I just want to address the problem because it's frustrating me a lot. And yeah, that's the whole video. Have a blessed day and peace.